This video describes the process to activate your order for XMS-Cloud and EasyPass subscriptions to provision your XMS-Cloud account. If you've purchased Xeris products from Riverbed in the past, you'll notice that Cambium's processes for subscription activation and serial number registration are different. Customers are now responsible for these activities. Let's take a look at the end-to-end process, then we'll look at the step-by-step activation process. Everything starts when you place an order with an authorized Cambium reseller. Resellers are supported by Cambium networks and our distribution partners. You'll receive the hardware portion of your order in the usual way. The subscription portion of the order is packaged as an entitlement and sent to you via email. The email has an entitlement ID or EID and the subscription details. You'll use this EID to activate your subscription in your XMS-Cloud account. To activate your service, go to the Cambium Support Center at support.cambiumnetworks.com. You'll navigate to the entitlement section of the site and paste the EID. You'll identify your XMS-Cloud account or create a new account. When you activate, Support Center sends the subscription activation to XMS-Cloud. The number of slots you purchased are added to your account. Now you can log into your XMS account to upload the serial numbers and begin using your access points. Now let's take a more detailed look at the process. Here's a bill of materials for an order with a quantity 10 of 3 different AP models. The first 2 models are 2 radio APs, and the third model is a 4 radio AP. The bill of materials includes related hardware items such as PoE injectors and antennas. The order also includes subscriptions for XMS-Cloud and EasyPass. Let's take a closer look at these part numbers. They're very different than the Riverbed subscription part numbers you may be used to. Note the 2R and 4R in the part numbers. When you order a 2 radio AP like the XR320, you'll also order a 2 radio XMS subscription. When you order a 4 radio AP like the XA4240, you'll order a 4 radio XMS subscription. In this example, the order has 20 2 radio APs and 10 4 radio APs, so the quantity of 2 and 4 radio XMS-Cloud subscriptions has to match the mix of AP quantities. Another thing to point out is the last character in the subscription part number. In this example, the number is 3. This represents a 3-year subscription term. XMS-Cloud subscriptions come in 1, 3, and 5-year terms. When an order for a subscription is placed with Cambium, our order management system creates an entitlement with an entitlement ID or EID. It then sends an email with that EID to the email addresses provided on the order. This is what the email looks like. The entitlement ID appears at the top of the email. You'll copy-paste this in a later step. Company is the company that placed the order with Cambium, in this case a fictional distributor. Please ignore end date. This refers to the lifespan of the entitlement, not to the subscription end date. This will be removed in a future version to avoid confusion. The subscription details appear at the bottom of the email. This is what will be provisioned in your XMS-Cloud account using Cambium's Support Center website. Let's go there now. The website address is support.cambiumnetworks.com. Log in with your Cambium login credentials. If you don't have Cambium login credentials, click Register in the upper right corner of the page. You'll get an email that describes how to get your credentials. Once you've logged into the site, click on Licensing. This takes you to the main page of the Licensing section. Click on Activate Entitlements in the upper left corner of the page. Copy the entitlement ID from the email and paste it into the field labeled Entitlement Activation, then click Check. The contents of the entitlement are displayed below. If you see an error, you'll need to contact your reseller to make corrections. Now click Activate. There will be a slight pause for processing. A confirmation page will appear with account information at the bottom. If you're a member of one or more XMS-Cloud accounts, they'll be listed here. Click on the account name to be provisioned with the subscription. If your account is listed but you want to create a new one, you can do that by clicking New Account. You'll also click here if your company doesn't have an account. Let's look at how to start a new account. When you click the New Account link, you'll get an empty field. Enter a descriptive name to uniquely identify your account. If you enter a name that already exists, you'll get an error message. In that case, you'll have to try again. You'll know you've successfully created the account when you see the message that tells you the entitlement will be applied to a new XMS-Cloud account with the name you've entered. To complete the process, click Activate. You'll be taken to this page. You'll also get a welcome email from XMS-Cloud with a temporary password so that you can log into your new XMS-Cloud account. At the bottom of the summary, you'll see Device Count Used and Device Count Free. This is a helpful message that summarizes the status of your XMS-Cloud account after the addition of the new subscription. Device Count Used is a count of the number of devices currently managed by XMS-Cloud. Device Count Free is the number of unused slots that are available for new APs. It's possible that your company has an XMS-Cloud account, but it's not listed after you've checked your entitlement ID. This happens if you're not a member of the account. In this case, you'll either have to ask an account member to activate the entitlement, or you'll have to be added as a member and then return to the support center. Now let's look at the workflow that's used when your company's account exists and you are a member of the account. Once you're on the entitlement activation page, paste the entitlement ID, then press Check. The new lines are listed correctly, so we'll click Activate. XMS-Cloud has found the account associated with your email address and has listed it under Existing Account. This is the account you'll want to associate with a new entitlement, so you click Next. After you've clicked Next, you'll come to the confirmation page. Review it again. If correct, click Activate. You'll be taken to the summary page with State equals Complete. You may encounter situations that result in an error. To get help with an error or any other XMS-Cloud or Xeris AP topic, contact support by clicking on Chat with our support team at the bottom right-hand corner of the page, or create a support ticket by clicking on Submit a Request at the top right-hand corner of the page. Also, please consider becoming a member of the Cambium community where you can join the conversation with peers and Cambium staff. This concludes our tutorial on how to activate an entitlement ID and provision your XMS-Cloud account. The next step is to enter the serial numbers of APs you want to manage in your account. A link to the tutorial for this step is in the description below.